Okay, part two. Because I rewatched part one and realized where I was going with the Arkansas story. Arkansas elected Trump. And Arkansas has one of the highest rates of Medicaid use and enrollment. I apologize. Um, Arkansas has the highest rates of Medicare um, enrollment right now, one of the highest rates of Medicare enrollment right now. And under the new healthcare replacement bill, um, the AARP has done a little bit of number finagling. To give an example, that an 84-year-old man who, let's say, makes about $20,000 a year or brings in $20,000 a year would pay about $8 to $10,000 a year in healthcare. An 84-year-old man. Let's put this man in Arkansas. Let's say he was a former coal worker or a steel worker, and Trump said he was going to bring steel jobs back, so you vote for him. And then you find out he strips you of your health insurance, he strips you of your income, hopefully the 84-year-old man is retired, and then he gives the steel for the pipeline to Russia. So Russia gets to make money off of our pipeline while our natives and our children are poisoned by ash being poured into the river. And then, if Arkansas hasn't been screwed over enough, we're going to remove all environmental protections for you and your industry, because the EPA took science out of their mission statement last week. So now you're a coal worker, have a little black lung? Science is a gray area. Is black lung in the Bible? Because if it's not, you don't have it. So now what are you going to do, Arkansas? I don't know how you can see coal ash being poured into creeks, native burial grounds being destroyed, and the job being given to the Russians as something American. And I know we've had our problems with former presidents, and I know we've had our problems with presidents on both sides of the aisle. And I know that the Democratic Party platform technically used to be Republican, so therefore Abraham Lincoln would still be considered a Republican today-ish. But semantics aside, you're pouring ash in a river. You can't possibly think that this is okay. And you can't possibly think that removing the Medicare health insurance from these families is okay. And that's where I speak about human rights. I speak about human rights because if you don't believe that 84-year-old man in Arkansas deserves a health plan that he can pay for, then where are your human rights? If you believe that simply by being poor, you don't deserve health, home, food, or water, or air, those are the 5 things I'm talking about. These are the 5 human rights I'm only talking about. Air, you guys. If carbon dioxide, the EPA director who's actually sued the EPA before, because that's what we do when we drain the swamp. We just add in different swamp creatures. So what Trump meant is, we're draining the swamp of the creatures that live here now. I'm going to bring my own creatures in from Mar-a-Lago or Mir-a-Lago. I still haven't looked up which one it is. So that's what we have here. We just moved creatures from one swamp to the other, and we are trying to kill off the poor people, and I am going to still be here sounding the alarm. And also, I am one of the poor people. I just have had privilege on my side, I have had education on my side, and I have been very, very, very lucky. And because of that luck, and because of my determination, I'm not ever going to shut up. So, happy Friday. Part 2, we didn't get interrupted.